Hello, everybody.
Hi, Rita.
This is Yang Family Tai Chi Traditional Form, Section 2. And, last week I was originally thinking of just doing a review of Section 1. And then, since everybody had already taken Section 2, I figured, well, I shouldn't do that. And then maybe you feel I went too fast through Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. So let's review Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. And I'd like to emphasize the circular aspect. Okay, so let's do it once, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. Okay, so if we start at cross hands, and we do Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain, we're going to shift right, turn the left foot past the corner, but not quite to straight, shift back, separate your hands, swing, step, brush, strike, roll back. Circle your arms as your weight goes to the back foot. Turn. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, and press forward. Push. Square up your shoulders in the same direction as your front foot. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push forward. So the aspects that I want to emphasize that I didn't think I did a very good job on last week have to do with circling and getting that round shape. So when you're doing cross hands, okay, what you want is this openness, okay? You're doing a double ward off. So you want to make sure that you're not too close in. So you're out here, okay? When you're doing Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain, and you're doing the first part, what you're doing is you're shifting weight to the right and turning your left foot. Now your weight is forward. When you shift back, what I want you to think of is having your left hand come with you, but leaving your right hand where it is. So it looks like this. And then you're going to stand the right hand and circle. Brush and push. So I want you to get this circling motion instead of, okay, because when you're doing brush knee, if you're doing a right brush knee from a left brush knee, let's say, when you come up, you are swinging with the left and pushing down with the right. Right? So when you're here in cross hands, when you're here, what happens is your right hand is blocking your left hand from swinging. So to release it, when you shift your weight back, you leave this hand here and basically stand it. So if I were looking at it, if I were doing it in this direction, what happens is I'm cross hands, my hands don't change. As I shift my weight back, the right hand stands and circles as I swing step. Can you see that? Okay, try again. If I'm here, cross hands. Shift weight to the right. Turn the foot past the corner, but less than straight. Then shift weight back, leaving the right hand where it was. Circle, swing, step. So here, turn, standing the right hand and circling it as it pushes down. The left hand is exactly the same as brush knee, because if you just looked at the left hand, if you were here and you came here, swing, right? It's exactly the same. If you're just looking at the left hand, it comes here, swing. It's the right hand. When you turn, as you come back, the left hand comes with your body. The right hand stays forward and stands, circles, press down. So here, cross hands, or maybe I'll do it from here. Cross hands, turn. Shift weight back, standing right hand. Swing, step. Yes.
I may be addled, but I think I'm putting an extra loop. Can you call it one more time, please?
Okay. So if I'm at cross hands, okay, and I turn to the right, and I turn my left foot past the corner, my weight is forward. As I shift my weight back, I separate my hands. When I separate my hands, my right hand is standing, okay? Now, I'm just gonna pull in my right foot and swing, step. Almost to the corner. Yes? I'll do it facing you. Okay, so turn toward the right. All the weight is on the right as you turn your left foot. Then shift your weight back. Stand your right hand. Circle the right, swing, step. Brush, strike. Shift right. Turn. Shift back. Stand the right. Circle the right. Press down as you swing the left. Brush, strike.
I'm addlepated. Which hand is doing the strike. Okay, you're striking with the left. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. Let's do right brush knee. Okay. Okay, let's start from left brush knee, from the regular first section. Okay. I'm doing it the same direction as you. Okay. So we're at left brush knee. When you do right brush knee, you bring the left hand up part way, you turn the left foot, hands come to the center in rollback shape, swing, step, brush, strike. You're essentially doing something like this to the corner instead of doing it straight. So here, you're turning, you're moving your weight back, swing, step, brush, strike. Turn, separate, press down and swing, step, brush, strike. Cross, turn, weight comes back as you separate your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Okay, you have to remember to press down with the right when you're swinging with the left. So if you just look at the right hand, if you're doing cross hands, we're just looking at the right hand, okay? Then you're going to stand up, circle, press down. That's all you're going to do, okay? Your cross hands, you're going to stand up the hand, circle, and press down. So in the process of standing up, you have released the left hand so it can swing. So shift right, turn, stand the right, circle, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike.
When you swing back, you're looking there too, right? Because
yes, you are. It's just like a right brush knee.
Right. Okay, thank you. Because I don't think I've been doing that.
Okay, so you're here, you turn, stand up the right as you shift your weight back, pull back your right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Not quite. So if you're at cross and then you turn to the right, then you separate your hands as your weight goes back. Then press down with the right and swing with the left. Brush and strike. So let's try it just one hand at a time. when you're cross hand, okay, and I'll do it this way. When you're at cross hand and you turn, okay, when you're doing the right hand only, you're forward right now. When you move your weight back, if I only use my right hand, I am standing, so I'm here, standing, swing, step. So from here, if I were at cross hands, I turn. My weight is on the right. As I shift my weight back, I'm going to raise my right hand as I separate. Swing, step, brush, strike. Yes, you got it, Veronica.
Good. It's simple, but not.
It's because you're doing it to the corner. You're used to doing it to the straight.
It feels better now that we've done it for 15 times. Yes.
Okay, so if we are starting with cross hands, we shift the weight to the right and turn. Then as we shift our weight back, we separate our arms, and then we're going to swing with the left and press down with the right. Swing, step. Yes.
For some reason, I'm messing it up. When I end it, I want to be, isn't it like at the end of grass bird's tail? Could you just demonstrate for me that where you end up after cross hands? When you strike, are you striking? I don't know why I'm confused.
Okay, I'm going to do it in the same direction as you. In other words, if you started at 12 o'clock, you would be here, right? If I turn, I'm going to put my weight on the right and turn. My foot is past the corner, but not straight, okay? As I shift back, I stand up the right, and can you see there's separation between the two hands? I'm going to pull in my right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike.
Okay, that was.
Okay, so this is right brush knee because your right hand ends up near your right knee. That's how you know it's right brush knee. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm going to go the same direction as you. Even though you don't see my cross hands, you can see the rest of it, okay? So if I'm starting at cross hands, I'm turning. All my weight is on the right as my left heel turns past the corner. Then as I shift my weight back, my hands separate. my right hand stands up. Circle, pull in, swing, step, and then brush and strike. Yes, Judith, looks much better.
Thank you. It really helped to have you doing it in exactly the same direction. That's
yes.
where it's muddled, is the different. I have too
yeah,
many.
the left and right gets mixed up. Okay, let's do it a couple more times just to solidify things, okay? So if we're at cross hands, shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. All the weight goes back to the left as you separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step. Brush, strike. Okay? So you are striking with the bottom of your palm, with the heel of your palm. Okay? So let's do one more time, and then we're going to work on the next circle. Okay, so here, cross hands, shift right, turn the left foot past the corner, shift your weight back as you separate your hands, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Yes?
Mhm.
Turn, weights on the right. Shift back, separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. You have to remember to press down with the right. So here, you're at cross hands. You turn. Your left foot is past the corner. You shift your weight back. You stand up your right hand as you separate. Then swing, step, brush, strike. So your right hand is pressing down as your left hand is swinging.
And I'm correct that when it gets to the knee, the palm is down, right?
The palm is down. What does your palm look like? Your palm looks like opening. Okay? That's what your palm looks like. So let's do it one more time. You're at cross hands. You shift right. You turn your left foot past the corner. You shift your weight back as you separate your hands. You pull in the right foot. Swing and press down, step. Brush, strike. Okay, what happens is you know that when you step, both hands are toward the left. But you have to do the circling. Okay, no cheating. Okay, so here, what I'm saying is, if I'm here and I turn, I separate, and then you see the circle with the left and the circle with the right? Get your circles in. Okay, so when I say swing step, when I say swing step, I mean swing with the left and press down with the right. Brush and strike. Much better. Okay, get those circles in. So what happens is when you turn, you should think about standing up the right, because that releases the left so it can swing. Okay, so if you stand up the right, that allows the left to swing and the right to press down. So here, turn. Then as the weight goes back,
So essentially on your right hand though, it's making like a comma. It's not a full circle.
it is not making a full circle. Each hand makes half a circle. So what happens is this one goes this way and this one goes this way. So you have one that is circling from the elbow as the center, and the other one is circling with the shoulder as the center. Does that make sense as a description?
Yeah. This way.
This one is going like this. This one is going like this. Separate your hands. No, no, no. Here, when you're here, what I mean by separate your hands is separate. Separate. So this hand is standing up so that it can go down. Yes, much better. Then the right hand, then the left hand goes to the shoulder in order to strike. So from cross hands, shift right. Stand up the right and separate your hands. Then press down with the right and swing with the left as you step. Hand comes to the shoulder as you brush and strike. Yes?
I have one question on the hips.
Yes.
So it seems to me that just your shoulders go and the other part of your body stays in alignment kind of to the side. And then the shoulders are more like.
Well, what happens is when you're here, think of it this way. Your hips go with your back foot.
Yeah.
So when I'm here and I move, my hips are moving with the back foot, right?
Right.
As I shift back and my hands separate, I pull in. When I come here, my waist is turning.
Right.
In order to
don't
get to
it
the
seems
side.
to be your waist turns, but your hips are still facing.
Are still pretty much where they were. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
The thing to remember, though, is that the difficulty for most people is in order to get your hips staying with the back foot and your waist to turn, it means that you have to have enough flexibility in your hips to open up your hips so that you don't collapse the knee.
Right.
Okay, so don't collapse your knee. Open up your hips.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
More easily said than done, right?
But I'm trying to do that anyway when I do my diagonal flying and things like that. So yes. I'm more aware of it now.
Right. So remember when I was saying about exercises I wanted you to think about, like this circling with the knee? If you do not have good enough balance to circle your knee, do the big toe, little toe thing. Okay, so essentially, big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. And that extends your hips, but it doesn't require much balance, right? You're just standing there, big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. So I think that's a good exercise. You know, you can do it anywhere.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Okay, cross hands. Shift weight to the right, turn the left foot past the corner. Shift weight back, stand up, the right hand as you separate your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Shift left as you separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. Cross hands. Shift right. Turn. Shift weight back. Separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step. Hand to the shoulder as you brush. Shift weight and strike. Yes.
You absolutely got me about feeding. Now I'm trying to unlearn it. It's that my right hand just wants to go right to my right hip. And or it can make a comma, but then flops down. That's
okay. So let's look just at your right hand. If you're doing, okay, I'll do a mirror image to you facing you. We're going to do brush knee, okay? So if you're at left brush knee, which is your left foot is forward and you've brushed, okay? We're just going to do brush knee straight, okay? So I'm mirroring you. So yes. Okay, so what happens is if you're doing right brush knee, your left hand comes up, your hands come toward the center as you turn your foot, then you're going to swing, step, brush, strike. So that's how you would do it from the first section. So if we're doing it from cross hands, then shift right, turn. Shift back, separate your hands. Pull in the right foot, swing, step. So when you swing, it's swing down from the top and swing up from the bottom. Then as you're transferring your weight, the hand comes to the shoulder on the left as you sweep with the right. Then strike. Get your swings in, okay? Shift, separate, okay? So as you come back, you're separating. Then circle right, up, left, down, step. So here, turn. Weight comes back as you separate your hands. Circle right, up, left, down. Step. Left to the shoulder, right sweeps, and strike. Okay, circle, circle. Okay, so when you're here, separate. Here. When you're here, separate when your weight comes back. Okay, so this is up and this is like pointing in the middle of the right forearm with the palm up. Okay, then swing, step. Better. Separate. Right, up, left, down. Left to the shoulder, right sweeps. Strike. Shift right. Shift weight back and separate your arms. Right, up, left, down. Step. Left to the shoulder as you sweep and strike. Yes.
I don't know why I'm so muddled. Is there an extra step in there, or you pick up your right leg and just move it, but you don't?
That's it.
Left leg doesn't go anywhere, right?
Well, if you're looking at just the footwork, all that happens is you shift right, you turn the left foot, you shift left, you pull in and step out.
Yeah.
That's it. And then if you coordinate with your hands, you're at cross hands, you shift right, you turn, you shift back as you separate your hands, you circle right, up, left, down as you pull in, step. Hand comes to the shoulder as you sweep, strike.
That one more.
Okay, we'll do it one more time and then we'll do the other circle that you need to learn for Embrace Tiger, okay? So you're at cross hands, you shift right, you turn, so your foot is past the corner. You shift back and separate your hands. You pull in the right foot as you circle up with the right, down with the left, and you step as you end. Then, as you start shifting weight toward the right, left hand comes to the shoulder, right hand sweeps out. As you shift your weight forward, strike, and right hand goes in front of your right leg. Circle. Left hand comes to the shoulder as the right hand sweeps. Okay?
Good job.
Okay, now the other circle that I want to work on is roll back. Okay, once you get here, let's do a 3 count on roll back. This is what it would look like if I were doing it the same direction as you, which would be 1. I'm going to put my hand, right hand to the shoulder and turn over the left. 2, shift weight back as I put my hands in rollback position. And 3, turn. So if I do it in this direction, what it would look like is, let's say I just did the brush knee. Then 1, I come back halfway. 2, I come back the rest of the way and get into rollback shape. And 3, I turn. So I want you to get this feeling.
Excuse me for a minute. There was an emergency alert thing on the phone. I'll be back. Sorry.
Okay, okay. So you basically want it a little bigger, okay? So when you're here at right brush knee, one, you're gonna turn over your left hand and your hand comes to your shoulder. Your right hand comes to your shoulder. And then as your weight comes back, you go into rollback shape. And then you essentially turn to the side. So if you think of it this way, in terms of the footwork, there is no footwork, but your feet are here, but there is weight shifting, okay? So here you're 60-40 at the end of your right brush knee, right? In terms of the footwork, what you're going to do is you're going to shift back so that it's 70-30. It's 70 in the back and 30 in the front. And you're going to turn so you're facing the side. So from right brush knee, you're going to come back part way, turn over your left hand, and your right hand comes to your shoulder. Then 2, come back the rest of the way, and you make your rollback shape. Then 3, you turn to the side. Okay? So the reason I want you to turn, if I'm doing it, let's say I'm doing it in this direction. Okay. 1, I'm turning over the left hand and putting my hand to the shoulder as I'm starting halfway back. 2, I'm the rest of the way back. So I'm 70% in the back and 30% in the front. And then I'm going to turn. So I'm only going to turn 45 degrees. It's not like rollback in the first section where you're turning 90 degrees. Okay, it's like the second half of that rollback. So if I'm doing it in the direction you would be doing it, it would look like this. I would come back part way, turn over the left hand, the right hand comes to the shoulder. I'd go back the rest of the way and have my hands in rollback position. And 3, I would turn to the side. Yes? That one's easier. It's all in one direction. Okay, let's do all of Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. Okay, starting from cross hands. Okay, so if we're at cross hands, I'm going to shift right, turn the left toe past the corner, but before straight. I'm going to shift weight back, stand up the right, and separate the left. Then I'm going to pull in the right, circle the right, up, left, down, step. Then as I start moving weight to the right, left hand comes to the shoulder, right hand brushes, transfer weight and strike. Roll back, shift weight halfway, turn over the left and right hand comes to the shoulder. Go the rest of the way and make your rollback shape. Then turn. And that's it. And all you have to do is press and push, which you already know. Okay. Any other questions? Practice? Okay, let's do this a couple of more times. I was originally thinking of doing fist under elbow, but let's really get this one down better, okay? So I'm gonna turn around and do it the same direction as you, and we're gonna do it a couple of times. Cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner, but before straight. Shift back, separate your hands. Pull in the right foot, circle the right up, left, down. Brush as your hand comes to the shoulder and strike. Roll back. Come back part way as you turn over the left hand and right hand comes to the shoulder. Come back the rest of the way as your hands come to roll back shape. And 3, turn. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, and press forward. You're going in the direction of the front foot. Push. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push to shoulder level. And that's the end of Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. Okay? Mainly like a combination of things you already know. So you have right brush knee, and then sections from Grasp the Sparrow's Tail. Circle, circle. Yes. And then the left hand comes to the shoulder as the right hand brushes. Okay, let's do a couple more times before we close class, okay? So, cross hands, shift right, turn the left toe past the corner, but before straight. Shift the weight back as you separate your hands. Pull in the right foot as you circle right, up, left, down, step. Brush, and left hand comes to the shoulder. Strike. Roll back. Come back part way. Turn over the left. Right hand comes to the shoulder. Come back the rest of the way. Make your roll back shape. And turn to the side. Press. Pull in the right. Touch the left and press forward. Push. Square up your shoulders and flatten your hands. Pull back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push up to shoulder level. Yes. Okay, let's do it one more time, and then we'll close class, okay? Cross hands. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Shift your weight back as you separate your hands. Pull in the right foot, circle the right up, left, down, step. Left hand to the shoulder, brush, strike as you shift weight. So you're 60-40, 60 in the front, 40 in the back. Roll back, shift back halfway, turn over your left hand, right hand comes to the shoulder. Come back so that you have 70% in the back and 30 in the front. then turn to the side. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and press forward in the direction of your front foot. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, and push forward. Make sure you're pushing with your palms, okay? So have your fingers up. Any questions before we end class?
Thank you for your patience.
No? Practice your brush knee. Go back to the first session and practice brush knee. Just keep doing brush knees and you'll get it. Thank you very much for coming to class, and I'll see you next week. And next week will be fist under elbow. Okay?
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Bye, Judith.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Lorraine.
Bye.